Good afternoon. Okay, I see my job here is to stir things up after the lunchtime stupor. So if I don't say some controversial things, then you should boo me off the stage. So I'll do my best. We're going to take a look at what it means to create an agile enterprise. We'll break that briefing up into three pieces here. We'll define what the heck it means to be agile. We'll talk about how you move towards that fine goal. And then we'll do some real-time, real-world examples that I personally have been involved in and which are designed to stimulate your own thinking, and hopefully you'll find that they're models that you could use in your own organization. So what the heck is the Agile enterprise? It's something we all talk about. You know, it's something that we all say, yeah, I've got to do that. It's like eating healthy and working out regularly. But what is it? 100 years ago, there was a time when most people think that the assembly line and the Industrial Revolution, they think of those as being the same thing. But it's not true. You know, the Industrial Revolution happened really in the late 1700s, certainly in the States. By the middle 1800s, the Industrial Revolution was in full swing. Every city you would go to had organizations called manufacturing companies. They were full of steam engines and drill presses. But it wasn't really until 100 years ago, really almost 100 years ago today, that a few visionary people realized it's not so much about technology, it's how you use it. And what they did was they organized existing technology into a sequence that we would call today a workflow process known as the assembly line. What that did was it created a level of productivity that had never been seen before. A lot of industrial companies at the time thought, you know, we value a different way of doing things. Those industrial companies that did not adopt the assembly line obviously don't exist, faded away pretty quickly. I would say, by direct analogy, what the Agile enterprise is the equivalent of the assembly line in our information economy. I think that as the years go by, just as we associate the assembly line with the Industrial Revolution, we will associate the Agile real-time enterprise with the information economy. And the thing that's really important to understand, and I think about this a lot, you know, there are the merely clever insights, and then there are the profoundly obvious. I'm always looking for the profoundly obvious. It's a fine line between the merely simple or, God forbid, stupid. But the profoundly obvious insight here is that in the real-time agile world that we all live in, you know, the global economy has done something to profit margins. Anyone notice there's a major profit compression thing going on? I think what we're doing now is we're seeing Adam Smith's invisible hand dropping the price that you can charge for something down to the cost of production. We're busy moving a lot of production to low-cost labor markets. So what does this mean? You know, how do we make profit? I would say that the Agile enterprise is an enterprise that has learned how to make profit by 100 small adjustments every week, every month, and then some occasional big wins. And if you can't make money with 100 small adjustments and an occasional big win when a big juicy target floats along, then you are going to be very hard pressed.